Look at it, well. Brown and beige. Yet it doesn't look shit. England, take note. Let's run a little cafe in Greece. They brought us free biscuits. I don't know if that's complimentary or customary or just because they saw how fat I am and were like, I think you'd enjoy a biscuit. The Hells Angels never caught on in Greece because a bunch of skinheads on them doesn't exactly scream tough. Mannequin with a broken neck there. I would say the best thing about Corfu is that they've got a McDonald's. Brilliant.
Is that very, is that traditionally Greek though, is it?
The McDonald's arches are black instead of yellow. What more do you want McDonald's to do? And then,
so you bought McDonald's? Oh.
it tastes exactly the same. This is fantastic.
Is there anything Greek in there?
Great holiday. This potato's probably Greek. I can taste the failing economy.
You're eating it like you've not had McDonald's in a year, and really it was probably only last week.
Time moves at a different rate in Greece. That tree there actually thinks it's a pineapple. But
What's this behind you?
This is a statue of a fella who's looking across the blue skies and the nice seas going, why would anyone bother travelling to grey crap England? That's what it says there at the bottom in Greek. Even in ancient Greek times, people were panic buying toilet roll, as you can see here.
What's that big castle fortress?
That's the fortress. We're going there in a bit. Loads of people have wanted to invade Corfu because it's pretty nice, isn't it? And like, look how blue it is. And like, this is being filmed in October. We're doing this in October, right? The only time British seas or British water looks that blue is when you put a toilet block and some bleach in it. Like Greek Alcatraz. This here is one of the oldest comedy theatres in the world, and now I'm here and now there's no audience and no one's really laughing at anything I'm doing, so much as usual really. So not only was it a comedy theatre, but back in medieval times, if you were sentenced to death, you would have to come here before you got killed. And I can think of a couple of comedy venues that I've been sent to before I died. Thank you very much.
They're not normally as nice as this though, are they?
You got a free drink though. So that's something that they had going for them. Like, the school's quite nice round here. No.
This is much more splendid than a shitty pub in Stockport.
I think you'd have to be at both to be able to properly comment. Ionian University.
What do you owe him?
Student fees are a serious issue. Thank you very much. You shouldn't be joking about things like that. It's a bloody outrage, that's what it is. The boat down there with solar panels on it. I bet you in this country, solar panels actually fucking do something rather than take 20p a month off your fucking electric bill and make your boiler tepid. So this here is the remains of the barracks of Pasqualigo. Which is where Joe Pasquale built some barracks to protect himself from poor reviews. But unfortunately, I think too many poor reviews came in, and now all that's left is the remains. Even Joe had to flee at one point, I believe, and now he's back in England doing some mothers do have him. And it's sad what passes for entertainment. This mortar cannon is able to destroy ships, buildings. It's able to fire a 1,000-pound ball from its gusset, and for all of these reasons, including its looks, it reminds me of some of my exes. They said on the tour, didn't they, that like that there is basically what stopped the whole of Europe getting conquered by the Turks, didn't they?
Yeah.
And it's battered. Like, it's just a load of stones on a hill. How shit were the Turks if that stopped them?
I don't know, I'm not sure if the Turkish people would like that.
I mean ancient. An army, not as a people or a culture. I'm sure they've done loads. The Mediterranean is so hot that the cactuses are evolving into trees. That's how hot it is here, and dry, because you've got to pay €2 for just water.
The man on the bus said it was quite, humid.
Well, how do you explain that big cactus? I rest my case. This tree is turning into a kebab. You know, I came all the way to the top of the old fortress, and all it is at the top, a rusty piece of scaffolding in the shape of a cross. As if they're trying to recreate Christ the Redeemer, Christ the Pylon, Corfu.